Look, you may have seen recently people saying Lamine Yamal for Ballon d'Or, Doue, best player in the world. Look, these guys are like 19 and 17. How do you know their careers are going to pan out? You could say they're the next Messi and Ronaldo. It's going to be the great rivalry for the next generation. How do you know that? They're young, they could still fail easily. Okay, so given all those rivalries, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rank every young player based on how I think their career is going to go. Going all the way from future GOAT to fail the drug test, which is, unfortunately, Paul Pogba, how some of them turn out. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start with Arda Guler, but also Endrick, because they're the same person, let's be honest. I think, controversially, they're both going to end up at peak the 21. Now, that does seem awful harsh. They both have a lot of promise, but they've spent the entire season rotting on the Madrid bench, and at this point, is it going to change? Who knows? Alonso might play them, but they're really just there to warm the bench for better players like Vinny or Mbappe. So I think they're going to peak young. Now, Jobe Bellingham. Not Jude Bellingham, Jobe Bellingham, his younger brother. Jude has had a successful career so far at Real Madrid and Dortmund and wherever. I think it's going to end well. He looks like he has lots of promise, done everything right, maybe a bit too much PR, but that doesn't matter. Jobe, on the other hand, I think he's actually going to turn out okay. Everyone says because he's a younger brother, he's going to flop, he's going to fail, expectations will crush him. I actually think he's going to do fine. You know, as long as he doesn't go to Dortmund and follow in his brother's footsteps, I think Jobe can actually do quite well. If he stays at Sunderland, great for them. If he goes somewhere else, I think he'll be good. But he just needs to pick a club and stay there, you know, become loyal to a club, and he'll be rewarded for it. I think Jobe is going to win a few big trophies. I don't think he's going to be as good as his brother, but I think he's going to certainly win something big with a certain club. Don't know which one yet. Okay, next up, surprising one, Jhon Duran. Most of you probably don't even know who he is. Played for Villa, scored a screamer against Everton, that guy. Well, 21 years old, he took the money and went to Saudi. He's definitely failing a drug test. You don't take the money and go to Saudi when you're 21 if you actually have talent to play with. I think he just fluked it up to that point, shithoused his way to Villa's first team, did not expect to stay there, so that's why he went to Saudi. I think his career's never gonna hear about him again. He's over, his career's done. Or it's possible, takes the Saudi money and then he just plays cheaply for whatever big club will take him. Who knows? But I think he's failing a drug test for sure. Okay, Miles Lewis-Skelly. He may seem controversial, and that's because everyone seems to think he has a discipline record. I feel like it's just bad luck. He's in situations that require him to get red cards, or Michael Oliver has a seizure and just decides to give him one. Who knows? But I think he will win a few big trophies. I think he should stay at Arsenal. I mean, I hope everybody stays. I hope Arda stays at Arsenal. I hope all of United's team goes to Arsenal. I think it would be funny if they went down. But I think Lewis-Skelly is staying at Arsenal. I think he will eventually win a few big trophies with them. Regretfully, of course, but I think it's gonna happen. Does he have a discipline issue? I actually don't think so. I think it's just bad luck and people spinning it out to be more than it is. He seems like a chill guy. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, he's got a lot of confidence, but I think he gains that confidence and he's not really gonna go any higher. I think he's just, you know, peaked a bit younger than, say, Messi or Ronaldo, but yeah, he's gonna win a few big trophies. Okay, Doue. Now, I know he just scored 2 goals in the Champions League final, which should change my rankings, but I don't think it will. I think Doue is gonna win a few big trophies. I don't think he's one of the next future GOATs. Now, people always say, oh, look at that performance. He's got to be the next Ronaldo. I feel like it's just a bit of peaking young again. You know, sure, it is a great performance, but I think he's already reached his maturity. I don't think he's gonna get that much better than he is right now. Which, if you're a Paris fan, cancel me, whatever. I don't, like, just come after me. But I really don't think Doue has what it takes to be the next Ronaldo, the next Messi. Yeah, he's good, but not that good. Now, okay, Alejandro Garnacho is up next. Now, I don't think most of you expect me to put Garnacho high, and you're right. He's going in peaked at 21. Still got a few, I think he's 20 this year, maybe 21, I don't know. Is it his peak? I think it might be. Played alongside Ronaldo, scored a screamer again against Everton. Of course, everyone scores screamers against Everton at this rate, but I don't think he has what it takes. I don't think he's got the discipline. I don't think he's even got the work ethic or the skill in order to improve his game, to keep going. I think him and his annoying as fuck brother are gonna ruin it all. His career might end by 30. Could be the next Eden Hazard, although I don't think he'll ever reach the same peaks as Hazard. Don't hate me, United fans. You say the same thing about him. Bro, him and Højlund are gonna be done by 25. Just you watch. I said it here first. Okay, going on to another United player now, Leny Yoro. He's just average, isn't he? Is there really much to say? Why the hell would you pay 85 million for him or whatever? United are just a bit stupid. I don't know. Average as fuck. Yeah, that's all I can say about it. Okay, now going back to another Arsenal player, Nwaneri. I think he's the youngest player to ever play in the Premier League. Great achievement, but that means you peaked young. Is Messi the youngest ever player to play in La Liga? No. So, all this doesn't mean a lot, does it? I think, he's good. I think he's peaked early. I think he's going to turn out to be just average. Don't think he's going to be bad. Don't think he's going to be good. He might win something with Arsenal like Miles Lewis-Skelly, but I really don't think he's going to be the next big thing. Sorry, Arsenal fans. He isn't coming second this time. He's in third. How does it feel for once not to be second? You might think I hate you. I don't. I just think you're a bit annoying. Now, Lamine Yamal. The one nobody can stop talking about. He is going places. I think at this point, that picture of him and Messi, everyone thinks he's going to be the next Messi. I think he's going to win a few big trophies in his career. I don't think he's going to be the next Messi. I think he's a bit overrated. Sure, his GA is pretty good. Some of those goals he scored at the end of the season, absolute beauties. But I don't think Lamine Yamal will be the next Messi. He'll be good, but he's kind of peaked young, hasn't he? Won the Euros, won La Liga. He's got the Champions League and the World Cup still, but I think he reached his maturity young, and I don't think he'll be a much better player going to the future. As with all the current new Barcelona players, could have some injury problems. I don't know. I really hope not. He's a fun player to watch, but I just don't see his career being as long and as full of trophies as Messi's was. I think he'll be good, just not that good. So I'm putting him and we'll win a few trophies. Okay, last up, Rico Lewis. He plays for City. He's going to spend his whole career in the championship at this rate. Now you might be wondering why I didn't put anyone at future GOAT. Well, I don't think they're good enough. But that's just all I'm saying. Barca fans, PSG fans, say what you want. I don't think their guys are good enough. Find new players. Maybe one of them could be the GOAT. Lamine Yamal, not it. Doue, not it. They're good, but they're not the future GOATs. If not Lamine Yamal and Doue, I wonder who the next GOAT will be then. That was my tier list for all the up-and-coming new players of the current generation. If you don't agree with it, not my problem. I don't know. Make your own. Not that hard. If you do, then you're smart. Yeah, that's all I can say. Have fun.